All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Throwing now, Elway on first down. And incomplete to open things up. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great...
Michael Crabtree's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Crabtree, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Elway to throw. And that is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on third, fourth down in these situations, and they got it to go for.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And two, you expect him to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Peterson. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Mariota flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Elway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're not able to convert on 4th down. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And right with it here over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota again. He's got Floyd out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Mariota now. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have to.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Now Elway to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Now Elway on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Crabtree. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Mariota on 1st down. Surveying the field. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And that's a second sack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. 4th down, Mariota. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
8 yards there on a 1st down. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark. Because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross, because you can see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Elway to throw on second. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Back now in Foxborough. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Elway. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And finding Fedorowicz. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Elway forced out to his left. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, Elway. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. C.J. Fedorowicz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He's going to try and go deep again. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Mariota. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 11. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Mariota now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Play fake. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and support? And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll sell it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Let's go. 3, 9, 2.
Oh, Elway's going to throw it. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's Elway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing now is Elway. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he bowls over him. He won't go down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in Week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Time running out here. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Manning now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Nope. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Allen Hurns, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to loft one, looking for Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this... Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Mariota. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah,
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This one caught left side by Cooper. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. First down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. The loop and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing, Mariota rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Time to step aside. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. On 2nd down, Taylor taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got a man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He couldn't quite hold. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's the option going right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 5 yards shy